Welcome back to TV today. I'm Xandy Green, here with Drew Echols, who is the manager of Jaemor Farms. For you who don't know, Jaemor Farms has been harvesting on that land for over 100 years. That's a huge accomplishment.
It's a big deal for a family operation to be in the same industry for that many years.
Tell us a little bit about what Jaemor stands for and how y'all came to come.
Well, one of the most frequent asked questions is what does Jaemor stand for? How do we get that name? And my family's last name is Echols. My grandparents, how they dreamed it up, where they were at, I have no idea. But Jimmy Allen Echols is my grandfather's name, and then my grandmother's maiden name was Morrison. So they kind of put that together. And people come in the store a lot of times, wanting to talk to Mr. Jaemor. Well, there's not a Mr. Jaemor, so it's Mr. Echols or Miss Echols, something like that. But like I said, it's been a long. There was 2 Echols orchards. My granddad wanted to change the name up a little bit, and so when the 4-lane was built, that's when they kind of split apart from the other Echols orchard and come up with the Jaemor name. And
y'all just opened up an area in Commerce that's kind of going off the Jaemor Farms too. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the demand for local grown fruits and vegetables just keeps on. I don't see an end to it. It's there's a huge demand. The public, that's what they want. And just to be honest with you, our parking lots were staying full way too much at our current market or our old market on Highway 365. So we wanted to expand. It was time for us to do something, and just kind of hoping that our brand name would carry us a little bit. And you kind of get nervous about that. You think everybody in the world knows about you.
Right.
And I didn't really worry about it until about a week before we opened that market, and then I started worrying, what if people don't know Jaemor Farms?
Mm-hmm.
But it's turned out to be very successful. They were, the local people down there have come out daily pretty much to support us, and they buy, it's kind of weird. I'm afraid, they're afraid that we're not going to be in business long. They come by just a pound of this and a pound of that, and then they come back the next day and buy the same thing, a pound of this and that. So it's a good deal. It's working out well.
For those of our viewers who don't know, tell us a little bit about what all y'all sell, because it's not just harvesting, it's y'all make baked goods, y'all have deli. Tell us about that.
The whole operation, it's getting, I'm going to leave something out, I'm really scattered, but we have a bakery and we make our own pies and breads. We make about 350,000 fried pies a year, so that's a real popular deal. It averages about 1,000 loaves of bread a week, and that's like some sweet breads. We also do some savory breads like wheat bread and cheddar bread and stuff like that. We do our own cakes in-house, homemade cakes and cupcakes. Then we sell a huge line of jams and jellies in the market as well.
And I know that with fall approaching, y'all have a big corn maze. What kind of process is that for y'all to make up and actually cut the corn and everything?
Well, it's a process that normally starts about February each year, and I have to start kind of racking my brain trying to figure out, what design that we want cut out in the maze. We have a company called Maze Quest in Pennsylvania, and those guys are very helpful. They're kind of consultants, so to speak, and they help me out picking that design. We plant the corn in July, about the first week of July. You want to plant it late. It's not a traditional corn that we're going to harvest, so we plant it late and want it to stay green all the way through October. And the company, they come down and they cut it out about the second week of August when it's about shin deep, about 16, 18 inches deep. They GPS the design out. It's a pretty cool deal. The technology's changed so much. It's changing really fast. 5 years ago, it was taking them 6 or 8 hours to cut the whole field out. This year, it took the guy like an hour and a half to cut the whole 8-acre field out. It was really quick.
A long way.
Yeah.
I know that y'all also have a pumpkin patch, and I know everybody each year has their own type of pumpkin that they like, whether it's size or color. So do y'all have a variety?
We've on the farm, we've got over 35 acres of pumpkins planted, and I like to tell people that we've got the pumpkin for you and your family. Don't matter what you want. Do you want a 150-pound pumpkin, or do you want a baseball-sized pumpkin? All different colors and all different shapes.
Have y'all ever, going back to the corn maze, have y'all ever had anybody who got lost in the corn maze?
We have plenty of people that have gotten lost in the corn maze. You would be surprised at how few people in the world have a good sense of direction.
Yes, I'm one of those people.
Right beside a 4-lane highway, and you can hear all the cars going by, but they have no clue where they're at. So
And for those of our viewers who are interested in coming out to the Jaemor Farms, what are y'all's hours and prices for the different types of events?
Well, the hours at the corn maze are Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 p.m. during October, Saturdays 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 1 to 6. The market hours are from 7 a.m. until 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and 1 to 6 on Sunday. The prices kind of vary down at the corn maze. You can have a really good time for about $12. It's an all-access pass. It's the corn maze, a hayride tour of the farm, and then a lot of the other fun games that we have down there, all included.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Drew, for being here. Again, this was Drew Echols, who is the Jaemor Farms manager. Stay tuned because up next we have Storm Cuthbert talking about pop culture. For PC Today, I'm Xandy Green.